No matter who you are, our future is gone. Monsters recreated all around. I'll fight
Morning, guys. So it is Monday. It is 6:15 in the morning, and I am officially done with my last bike workout of prep. I just got done with 30 minutes on the trainer. See, I'm still on it. It's still spinning. So I just got done with 30 minutes. Today's workout was just 30 minutes continuous spinning, no intervals, no special power, no difficulty. I didn't even change gears. I just kind of picked a gear and just pedaled for 30 minutes, watching my Ironman videos on YouTube. Didn't even hook it up to TV. I knew it was going to be too short to worry about all that. I burned like 300 calories. Not that I really cared. I just wanted to keep track of that. We got one more workout left, and then race day. Today I'm gonna go to the sporting goods store. I might drop the bike off at the shop tonight, just to kind of, or at least take it by the shop to see if there's something they can do. Apparently I was told like my back brake clamps but doesn't quite bounce back open, so I might have them look at that real quick. If it's not gonna be too intensive, I may say, hey, can you fix this real quick? I don't notice, it's not sticking to the wheel, so it's not like creating extra tension or extra resistance, so I don't know if I really need to get it looked at before the race. Essentially, as long as I don't use my back brake, I should be okay, but I didn't notice anything at all during any kind of prep, so I may leave it alone, I may not, I don't know. I'll decide that later. But for now, 30 minutes on the bike is done. Go get ready for work, and I will see you in the next clip, which should be at the sporting goods store. So I'll see you then. So here we are, about to get this little bit of supplies before the race. Let's go inside. All right, so the first thing we got to get is compression gear for the run, and we're gonna go with these Under Armour compression leggings. Right, that's what they look like full size. Obviously, I'm getting the extra large. I'm a bigger guy. The reason I'm getting these is for the run. I want these underneath my running shorts so I can prevent chafing and kind of keep my legs warm, because the temperatures, I just looked at it, it's supposed to be lows of in the 40s. So I'm really not looking to kind of overheat, but I don't want to freeze. So first thing on the list, get done. All right, next thing we need is a micro headlamp, a little headlamp for the run, because I might run during the night. So I got one here that I can clip onto my head. I'll probably wear a visor during the run just so I have it. 20 lumens, not too bad of a deal. I'll go ahead and take this one and call it a day. All right, last thing we need, we're gonna take these goo for the run. I need about 11 of these, so we're gonna grab a couple different flavors. The reason I'm choosing these is 20 milligrams caffeine, and each one is 100 calories, so this should last me for the duration of the race. Let me go ahead and grab 11 of these, and I think that's it for the sporting goods. All right, good morning, guys. So it is Wednesday, October 30th, and that means we have one more day until we leave for Panama City, and Thursday, Friday, 3 days from now, we will be racing in Ironman Florida 2019. I don't have an update, really. I just wanted to come in and say, hey, because let's be real, man. Yesterday was my first rest day of this stretch of the week, and I don't really know what to do with myself. I didn't even go in the garage yesterday to go in the gym. Today's another one where I'm not going to work out. My legs are feeling weird. Like, they feel heavy, but not really heavy. Like, they feel almost refreshed. And then I've got Thursday and Friday where I'm going to be resting as well. So I have 4 days in a row where I don't do anything. And it's really kind of weird for me, because I haven't done this in a couple of years where I've taken like this many days off where I don't go to the gym. But anyway, it is a gloomy, rainy, yucky day outside. You can see all the rain coming, It's on and off these days. It's hot. It's 80 degrees today, but Friday and Saturday it's going to be in like the upper 60s. So race day temperatures projected, high of 67, low of like 40 something. So it's going to be a chilly day. So, you know, I got to pack for that, and I'll pack everything tonight, and I'll show you guys in the next episode everything that I have. I'm going to, you know, when I get to Panama City and get in the hotel room, I'm going to lay everything out. I'm going to sort it because I got to do this whole bag thing. I'm going to explain the bag thing and just kind of go from there. So next clip, I should be on my way to Panama City, or at least at the gym, getting the in-body scan, because I want to compare where I started to where I am now. Then the drive to Panama City, and then it's all going to be race day stuff from there. So the expo, the check-in, you know, the bike check-in, the bag check-in, hanging out with friends, and then Saturday's race day. So this episode is, you know, one of two left. So there's only one more after this. I'm going to give my post-race thoughts a few days after you watch this episode. So, all right, I'm going to go to work and be bored. I'm trying not to eat the house, but I'm hungry. And I gotta do something. So I'll see you in the next clip, guys. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday morning, October 31st, and today is the day that we leave for Panama City. Now, this is gonna be the end of this episode. It's a very short episode. There wasn't a whole lot to show you guys in the last few days leading up to it, because again, I haven't been working out. I've just been the laziest dude I can be. Just relaxing, trying to keep my mind right, letting my body recover. I feel really, really fresh. Like I could go out and run probably, you know, half a marathon right now and feel really good about it. But obviously I've been resting and recovering, and now I'm just packing up my stuff ready to go. But why am I showing you this video now? Because I want to show you something that hopefully you will see change in the next video. See, up here on the wall, I have all my medals. Back this up. I've got my medals for all the races I've run and other things I've done, right? This is this year. This is the Gulf Coast. This is where we started. Note, there are two more empty nails at the top. First off, this is one of the coolest medals I got, right? It glows in the dark. Sugar Skull, that shit happens, right? Anyway, there's two more nails at the top. Why do I show you that? Because I ran the Gulf Coast earlier this year. If I finish Ironman Florida, I get a special Florida Challenge medal, or whatever the hell they call it, right? My goal is in the next video that you watch, well, maybe not the next video, but the next time I talk to you, both of those hooks have a medal on them. Because that's what we're going for. This weekend, we complete that medal hanging area, and I put the last two medals up on that board, or up on those nails. And then we're done, guys. Like we've pretty much made it. And then I got one more race recap episode, which I'll probably do a week from today, probably about Thursday, maybe Friday, and that will end the Road to Ironman 2019 series. It's almost done. One more thing to do, and that's finish the race. So if you've watched this, if you hung with me this long, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like, ding, whatever. I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, if you're new, go back and watch the rest of the series because you've got time. If you hung with me this long, thank you. Your support means everything. Now I got to go finish this job. All right? Peace out, guys. What's up, guys? It is Thursday morning. I am about to head over to Panama City and get ready to race Saturday. So, 2 days out from the race. It is a disgustingly rainy, wet, humid day right now. It is supposed to pass. Once this front passes, it's going to cool down a lot. Like the weather forecast for this area said it might even hit the upper 30s tonight. So race temperatures looking like 67 is the high with the low of in the 40s. Whatever, man. I'm prepared. I have enough clothing. I'm ready to go for this. But I got my in-body scan from the gym today, and I'm going to compare it to the previous in-body scan that I got just to kind of show the difference, because the last time I got a scan was May 15th, which was right after Gulf Coast. So basically at the start of this prep, okay? So I want to just kind of go real quick over the numbers and talk about what I was able to do between, in the last couple months, because I've been busting my ass pretty hard, and, I just want to kind of see where everything's at. So left is going to be the old one, right is the new one. So body weight between the two, I went down a little more than 10 pounds. So it was like 10.8 pounds of body weight dropped. Just body weight, okay? I went from 234.8 to 224, so that's pretty good. Lean body mass, check this out. The old lean body mass was 178.1, right? That includes, your muscle, your skeletal, your water weight and stuff like that, right? The water in the muscles and stuff like that. And the old one was 178.1. The new one is 179.2. So I went up in lean mass while training for cardio. Go figure that one out, right? Body fat, yeah, my skeletal muscle mass went from 101.0 to 102.1. Body fat mass went from 56.7 pounds to 44.8 pounds, which is a drop in 4.2% body fat. Which again, since May, so it's about May to June, July, August, September, October. So in just about 5 to 5.5 months, I've dropped over 4% body fat, over 10 pounds of weight. And I know that's not a lot, but the last couple weeks I'm probably more bloated than anything because I've been kind of just carbing up. My water retention, right? I'm actually carrying more water now than I was back in May. Obviously, it was right after the race. But yeah, like right now, everything is good to go. My BMI is down. My body fat percentage, like I said, is down. The biggest shock to both trainers at the gym that I talked to was that while training for cardio and doing as much cardio as I've been doing, I gained lean mass. I went up in skeletal muscle mass. Lifting weights, guys, I'm still lean. I'm getting leaner, but I'm getting stronger now too, right? So we're going to go. I got to eat something. It's 10 o'clock. I'm actually going to start heading out. I'll probably eat when I get to Panama City. So first meal of the day will be around noon. Then we're going to do check-in. Hopefully the rain has stopped by the time I get there. And yeah, we're going to get this race over with, guys. I mean, a couple days rest of relaxing. I'm going to be prepping, check-in. I'll go through the check-in process with you guys. The bag process, which is different than the last episode or the last race I did. And then Saturday's race day. So let me get on the road. Let me get into my mindset because I gotta calm down a little bit. Just kind of keep myself calm. And we're out of here. So see you in Panama City. Stand in there. Athlete check-in. Yeah. What's up, guys? So I'm situated in the room. It's up. Obviously, I'm not in the room right now. I will talk about everything in my gear bag a little bit later, but first I wanted to show you the water because this is going to make me vomit. Thankfully, we are still 2 days until race day, so hopefully this changes. Said in Gulf Coast, hell no. But what I'm gonna do now, before I show you guys what the gear bag situation is, all my gear's laid out, ready to go. It is 2:05 and I haven't eaten anything yet today. So I'm gonna go grab something to eat, and when I get back to the room, then I'll get situated and I will show you all my gear bag stuff. But pray that shit calms down. Holy shit, guys, it is Thursday night and I'm walking around. I had to go get dinner I hope you guys can see me, but I had to go get dinner. I got the Chinese food, the chicken lo mein that I was craving a little bit ago. I guess it was seafood or Chinese buffet that a friend of mine had suggested. So that was good. Funniest thing ever. One of the guys, I think his name, Tony, right? He watches my YouTube videos and has been commenting on my last few videos. What are the odds the first night here bumps into me and he goes, "Hey, you're the YouTube guy," right? That's cool to me, right? It's the first time that's ever happened to me where, something I've done publicly and people just be like, "Hey, I watch your stuff." So thank you, Tony. Thank you for everybody else who's watching. But let me tell you about this. I got here today at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe like a little before 1, 12:30ish. It was 85 degrees. It is now in the 50s, and it is only 6:30 at night. It is going to drop into the 40s tonight. Tomorrow is only a high of 63 degrees. Race day is a high of 67, which means it'll be in the 40s or 50s when we enter the water. Good thing is I prepared for this. I have long sleeve clothing ready to go for 2 of the 3 events, and I will be prepared to face that weather challenge. And yeah, this street light's not out, so you don't see me right now. But anyway, yeah, it's cold as hell. I'm a 20-mile-an-hour wind from the north. Temperature keeps dropping. It is brutal. Tomorrow should be a better day. The water looked like shit today. Hopefully it calms down in the next couple days, but tomorrow we get to chill. I'll see you later. All right, guys, what's going on? So here I am in the room, and I have all my stuff laid out on the bed, and I'm going to go over everything I have on the bed and why I have it on the bed, because in the 140.6, the full Ironmans, it is different than the 70.3s. The 70.3, as you saw back in episode 1, I was able to just leave all my stuff out there, and when I put it in transition, I had everything set up neatly and organized. Ironman, you can't do that. They don't want you to do that. They don't want your stuff laying around. There's more risk for stuff to get missing and lost and stolen and stuff like that, and it just creates time for a big mess. So they give you 5 bags to deal with. I'm going to go over all my bags and what I'm going to put in each bag, just so you guys are aware of how this happens. If you are ever decide to race an Ironman, you will kind of be aware of what's going on. So 5 bags that they give you: morning clothes bag, a run bag, bike special needs, and a run special needs. Now, the 2 special needs bags, you do not have to use them, okay? Morning clothes bag, you don't have to use that one either, okay? I will be using 4 of the 5 bags. I don't think I'm going to use that one. I didn't use that one last time, but we'll get into what they are. All right, so the morning clothes bag should be pretty self-explanatory. It is your morning clothes. So this is the stuff that you're wearing to right before the race. Any valuables, if you're if you're by yourself, you can put your hotel key, your medication that you might need at the finish line. You can put clothing that you were wearing, before the race. So I'm pretty much here by myself. So I'm going to be wearing a hoodie. I'll probably be wearing something to keep my upper body warm. Maybe I have a pair of sandals or whatever that I want to just kind of walk around with those, and I don't know what to do with them when the race starts. My phone will be another one. It'll all go in my morning clothes bag, and then when you're ready, right before the race, you drop it off in the bin. They bring it to the finish line, and they have it all set up and off to the side so that when you're done, you can come pick up your stuff, and all your stuff will be there. So I can have a hoodie waiting for me at the finish line. I can have my phone waiting for me at the finish line. Again, your room key, any valuables that you want to put in there at the finish line, okay? Obviously, there's nothing in there now. That'll be filled later, and I'm going to put my number on it right there. I have stickers. I'll show you those in just a bit over there. The special needs bags, those bags are used about halfway through each event. All right, so the bike special needs is about mile 58, they said, and then the run special needs is around the 13.1 mile mark, maybe 13.5 or something like that. Okay, these are things what you put in these bags is things that you're going to want halfway through the race that maybe you don't want to carry on you. Okay, so some people, they were saying in the bike might put extra CO2 cartridges, extra bike tubes in case they get flats, or repair kits in the event, you know, that they need one, or they pop a tire, they use a tube, they need to replace that one or have that one on deck just in case. Put stuff in there. Some people put nutrition in there. I remember reading or listening videos where professional triathletes would put like Snicker bars and sandwiches and stuff in there. This way, if they run out of energy, their fuel isn't working, or they just need something else, they when they go past their special needs, they can grab that stuff, take it out, and they can have it on the bike. If you watch the Ironman World Championship when they show the pros racing, the pros will have extra nutrition in the bike, whether it be liquid or special, liquid mixes, stuff like that. Put that in there, and then they can just take that on the bike, and so on and so forth. Like I said, the bike, I don't think I'm going to use anything in the bike special needs, just because I haven't had a desire or a need to do anything beyond 58. I think I can carry all my nutrition with me on the bike, so that's okay. The run special needs, this is where things are going to get a little different for me, okay? So when I raced in North Carolina, I knew the temperatures were going to be a little cold, especially running around the lake that we were running. Obviously, we're running along the shore, and it's freezing right now. So I have a long sleeve shirt that I'm not sure if I'm going to put that on or in this bag or in that bag, but I have my long sleeve shirt just in case it gets cold during the run. I have an extra pair of socks to change into halfway. I've got a visor. I'm going to clip that night light on. It's got a headlight. I'm going to clip that onto the visor so I have that when I run in the dark. And I'm only going to carry half of my run nutrition, so I'm going to put the other half in that bag. This way I have it ready to go, and when I run into what I'm carrying, I can just quick run over, grab it out of the bag, fill up, and keep on moving. Okay, like I said, the question is about the long sleeve shirt. With temperatures being what they are, I'm gonna have to see how they are tomorrow, how I feel throughout the day. If around 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon I don't feel a short sleeve shirt is gonna work, then I'm gonna keep that out of my special needs bag and put it in my run transition bag. This way I can just put it on right with the run. Okay. The other bag. So you have your bike bag and your run bag. Now, with each one of these, this is all of your transition stuff. Right? This is all of your transition stuff ready to go, except this. That's not going to be there. So in the bike transition, the T1 bag, I have to put my helmet, to put my change of clothes in there. I've got a bandana for underneath the helmet for sweat. I have what I'm going to take before I get on the run, before I get on the bike. I have all my bike nutrition. Obviously, this will be broken up, and it'll be put on the bike before the race starts, before I get in there. I have a towel to dry off my hands, feet, and whatever I want to just dry off. And then when I'm done with you getting all this stuff ready to go, my wetsuit and my swim gear will go in this bag, and I'll drop that off before I head out. Okay, this way I have all my bike gear ready to go. I can put my shoes on the bike. I can put nutrition on the bike, so I don't have to put that in the bag. But I'll have everything else in the bag itself. And then when I take the bike stuff out, I put the swim stuff in there, and I drop it off, and they'll have it at the finish line for me. Okay. Coming out of transition 2, I have the run bag. Now, this is going to be obviously a little bit more full than the rest of them because I have a lot more stuff here. So I have my running shoes. I have my first pair of socks. Obviously, I have my second pair of socks there. I've got my dry running gear that I'm going to put, change into. Okay. So I have my shorts, my leggings, and a tri-top. And then, of course, like I said, I might use that black shirt. I'm not sure yet. I've got my race number on my running belt. I've got another towel to dry off because my feet are going to be sweaty and whatever. And I have half of my nutrition that I'm going to use on the run course. I've got an extra headband. These are for volunteers I'm going to give out on the run course. And that is everything here. And again, once I'm done with this bag, the stuff I'm not using from the bike that I can't put in the T1 bag will get put in there. I'll drop it off on my way out of transition, and they'll have it for me at the finish line. So when I pick them up, I'll get bag 1, 2, and 3. Those 2, whatever I don't take out of there gets lost for good. So I'm going to take everything out of that bag just to have it, just so I don't lose it. That's that. And then, of course, to start the race, here's my swim cap, my swim shorts, my timing chip, and I'm going to have a pre-race goo just before, about 20 minutes before the gun goes off or before I get in the water. I'll take that. And hanging up over here, I have my wetsuit ready to go. It's still dry. I didn't try it yet. So that is the bags for the transition stuff. The last thing I have to do before the race is I have to prepare my bike. So you get this list of this packet of stickers. The ones here on the right, the big one that says, you know, put on gear bag, those have to go on those bags there so they can identify them. But I have to suit up my bike with the sticker, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. Good morning, guys. So it is Friday morning. I woke up last night after I got back to my room. I literally watched 8 episodes of Designated Survivor. Dude, that show is awesome. I don't know why I didn't hear that until like the end of last season. So now I gotta catch up and watch all 3 seasons as quick as I can to be with everybody else. But so I watched 8 episodes of Designated Survivor. I went to bed at like 1:30. Slept like absolute boo-boo. I don't know if it was anticipation of today and tomorrow or what. Like I wasn't dreaming about the race. I just couldn't get comfortable. So I lowered the temperature, and then of course 4 o'clock in the morning, it's like the frozen tundra up in there, and I needed 3 blankets and a hoodie to kind of stay warm. So that definitely wasn't cool. But woke up this morning. It's a new day. Water's better. Water's nice. We ate breakfast, pancakes. Got some extra shit at Walmart. And we're gonna go back to watching Designated Survivor. So that's my day. All right, so it is about 11:15 on Friday. Got my bags with me. I am gonna go downstairs and turn everything in. I don't have to do it until 3 o'clock, but you know what? Let me just get it out of the way now. So I have everything I need packed in here. At least I hope. I'll have access to the bags again tomorrow morning. I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna put my shoes on the bike. I'm gonna check to make sure I can get access to them. If not, if I can't put the shoes on the bike tomorrow morning, which I should be able to, I'll just run back and get them, put them in my bag today. But I'm gonna go ahead and go down that and hopefully get a little video once I get my one of my hands freed up and call it a day. So I'm gonna go knock that out and I'll be back. Morning, yeah, it's 3:30 in the morning. I'm up, I'm awake. I got about 5-6 hours of sleep last night. Felt pretty good. Fell asleep in the same position to lay down in, which is always good. But now it's time to get ready for the race. It is going to be wetsuit legal. That's a plus. I'm about to go outside. I have to run to my car to get something, but I'm about to go outside and check the waves for the first time. Today I have not, been outside yet. It's freezing here, so it's prep time, and then we go. So it's race day. Holy shit, it's here. All right, so we are back from outside. I got my shaker cup. Yay. Because I'm gonna need that in a little bit. But first meal of the day. This is my first pre-race meal. It is 4:02 this morning. First meal is going to be heavy carbs. So we have English muffin with peanut butter. I put 2 of these things on here. There's no nutritional information on them, but here are the 2 that I used. That's gonna go down. I've got 2 of these. Hold on. Maple brown cinnamon sugar oatmeals, right? Currently waiting for them to thicken up, whatever. And we got a Gatorade. This is not a Gatorade Zero. All week for last week and a half or so, I've been going crazy with the Gatorade Zero. 0 calories, still the electrolytes, right? Pre-race though, this is 2.5 servings. Each serving's 80 calories. I'm having all of this pre-race. So that's breakfast. I'll probably have half of this first for breakfast. So yeah, English muffin, English muffin with peanut butter, 2 things of oatmeal, and a Gatorade to wash it down. Meal 2 will be coming up in about 2 hours. So let me finish this, and then around 6 o'clock I'll have meal 2. It's gonna be a lot smaller. So we're here, guys. We have 2 hours and 40 minutes until the race starts. Let's get it done. All right, so we're here at transition this morning. We are updating our bags. I decided to put my bike shoes in my bag because I can't have them on the bike. I can have them on the bike, but I can't do what they call a flying mount, which is where you just kind of run, jump on the bike, and then start pedaling with your shoes out of the, or your feet out of the shoes. So I figured I'd just put them in my bag anyway. I threw an extra pair of socks in there because it's cold. And now I'm gonna go turn in my run special needs. You probably can't see me because it's dark, but it's about 5:30 or so. So I'm gonna go turn that in and go back, have my next meal, and get my wetsuit on and be ready to go. It's the last thing I gotta worry about. All right, guys, so next meal is about to go down. I've got my shake that I'm gonna make with a banana, protein bar. Finish the rest of this Gatorade before the race kicks off, and then about 6:30, take my Energize. Right, I was gonna take a goo because it has caffeine in it, but it's only got 20 or 35 grams of caffeine. I'm gonna take one scoop. I'm not gonna take two. 100 milligrams of caffeine. Plus, it's also gonna give me the extra electrolytes. So it's got magnesium, sodium, potassium in this as well, which is what I've been topping off with my Gatorade all week. So we should be ready to go. So, I got to tell you, I feel good. I feel really good. Last race I didn't feel this way. Last Ironman I didn't feel this way. I was nervous. I was panicked. I wasn't confident in my training. This time I feel good. I feel like I've trained enough to feel this way. Could I have trained harder? Yes. Could I have trained longer? Yes. Could I have trained more? Yes. But for what I did do, I feel really good. I feel confident that I'm going to do well today. But again, not everything's in my control. I haven't seen the water. Water could be rough. I doubt it's going to be rough. It sounded pretty calm. It's wetsuit legal. It's 73 degrees in the water. It's 50 degrees air temperature. So that's going to feel nice going in the water, but getting out of the water is going to suck. And then the rest of the day is just what it is, You just got to take it one pedal stroke at a time, one run step at a time. And hopefully I'll be at the finish within my goal. My goal is 12 hours. Anything under 12 hours is an absolute friggin' victory for me. But in reality, I just want to finish. Finish is 17 hours. 16:59:59 is an official finish. Anything under that is fine for me. But obviously I'm a competitor, so I'm going to compete. I want that 12-hour finish. So we'll see if I can get it. I got to eat, and I got an hour until the gun. So if you like this, if you're supporting me, comment, hit the bell, and just, like I said, I'm going to keep the stuff coming even after the race is over. So follow me even more. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you like, what you don't like. Thank you for supporting and following this journey. I'll see you guys after the race.